Joined by head coach Brendan Eygabroat after the Beacons won the New England Regional with a 4-0 run. Coach, your second New England Regional title. This one, though, a little bit different. You didn't trail in as many of the games, and it seemed like you guys just had a pretty dominating performance once you were able to put away Penn State Berks in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, we played a lot of really good teams down there. I think I was happy with the way that we fought. We never gave up when we were behind in the games. I thought our hitters really stepped up and swung the bats well, and our pitching has kind of done what it's done all year and thrown a lot of strikes and just limited freebies with not walking and not hitting guys. So I was definitely very happy with the overall performance, and hopefully we can continue to play good quality baseball as we go to the World Series.
Looking at the pod that you guys were put into this year, not a lot of teams that have been there a lot that have that World Series pedigree. How does that help you? The first time it seemed like the team was just maybe not prepared for the setting. This time you have some experience, a couple of your coaches have experience, and you're not going up against teams that had been there the year before or 2 years before.
Yeah, for sure. I think the first time out it was definitely very overwhelming. I think this time we'll be prepared. I think we'll definitely make sure to keep the guys loose because there's just a lot of different things that kind of go on throughout the day. I think this time around I'm hoping to go out there and do very well. I think the pod we're in is a pod we can do well in, but all the teams out there are capable of winning it. I mean, once you've been through a regional, I think you know that it's something where everyone can hoist the trophy. So I think we just take it a game at a time, hopefully play our best brand of baseball and just battle and compete like we've been doing all year.
How do you get ready to play any of these teams, but especially the two teams you haven't seen before that the program's never seen before in such a short span? How much do you have to rely on your coaching staff, which is probably one of the bigger coaching staffs heading to Appleton?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a system that we use. So we've got, spray charts on all the teams. We got all the statistics that we can find online. We'll contact teams that we're friendly with who have played these other teams and just try and gather all the information that's readily available. And some of it will be kind of what you see during the game as well. If there's something that you can use to your advantage, you'll do that. But the most important thing is playing our game. I think if we play our type of baseball right now, there's no reason why we can't win it.
Speaking of your type of baseball, all season long this team was winning with pitching and defense, but in the last two tournaments, it's been 1 through 9. How important is it to get that same kind of production offensively where a team can't pitch around one guy because it seems like the next guy's going to step up and bail them out?
Yeah, I think having a 1 through 9 attack really changes things. I think in the LEC tournament, we were a little reliant on our 2, 3, 4 hitters kind of doing a bulk of the damage. And I think having great games from Nagel, Searles, Frasino, Hughie with some really big hits is key. Because if you can never give the pitcher an inning off with a quick 1, 2, 3 inning, it allows you to get to that bullpen a little bit quicker and really, really just do what you can do offensively. And I think, we played well out there. I think we did some things well on the bases. We did well with the bunting game, and I think that's something that we'll definitely need to utilize out in Appleton.
Appleton and the College World Series setting is very special. It's very different than anywhere else, even the regionals. How do you balance enjoying it and taking it all in with appreciating the fact that you're out there to do a job and to hopefully hoist another title?
Yeah, I mean, you got to kind of walk the line because you want the boys to enjoy it and really take the experience in. But we're out there for a reason too, So I think that's something I'm going to have to make sure I do a better job with this time. And I'm hoping that we can go out and keep things similar to what we've been doing in the last two tourneys. I feel like we've got a nice kind of system going, and hopefully we can continue with that.